The
And I think we
broadcast is
are
live.
live. Hey
Yes.
everyone, we are live. Let
Hey
me see how
guys.
I can bring everything up. Can you see anything?
Mm-mm. I just got a notification though that we're live on
We
you.
are testing this out, y'all. We are
This is
new
our
to
first
this,
time being live, y'all.
and I am over here troubleshooting as we go. So bear with me. We
Mm.
have, I think I can see from right here. I think we have someone. If you are on here,
Good evening, good evening. This is our first time going live on YouTube, so bear with us. We're just learning this thing, so bear with us.
oh yep, we're live. I see it.
What you look from your other phone?
I have split screen.
Oh, see, I don't see nothing.
Sorry.
I gotta look from
Yes.
my other phone.
But anywho, we are hello everyone. My name is her Shanice B.
But I don't see you.
Oh my god, it's not good. You don't see me at all? Am I
There
here?
you go. You're back.
What the heck just happened? I'm sorry. I'm just gonna stay right here. Hello everyone, my name is her Shanice B.
And I am Natasha Shanae.
And we
And
are
we are
entrepreneurship.
Entrepreneurship, the podcast. Listen, I hope you guys got to check out our first video. If you didn't, make sure you go back after this and check out our very first video where we introduced ourselves, and we talked about how we got here, right?
Yes,
But
yes.
this is our very, very first live. And the reason
YouTube.
we wanted to go live is because we kind of wanted the input of other entrepreneurs, right? I don't know who'll show up because they're not used to us going live here, right? But we did want the
Mm-hmm.
input of other entrepreneurs as we speak on mental health and entrepreneurship because this is Mental Health Month. Um, so that's what we're going to be talking about today. I'm going to share some stats with you. We're just going to talk about the reasons we think a lot of entrepreneurs deal with mental health
Mm-hmm.
issues, and also some tips for you guys to navigate and normalize mental health talk,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes, mental health is very important in our business and it is not really talked about. So, a lot of people have, a lot of things have been happening in today's society around entrepreneurship. And we wanted to just bring it to our platform and give an open platform for people to come and talk and express how, you know, not even just mental health, just your health period, personal. It don't have to be something mental, it could be physical. How does business affect you?
Absolutely. So, first things first, I do want to start off with some statistics because I am a stats girl. I like to know what's really going on when it comes to entrepreneurship and mental health. Actually, the numbers are higher than what I thought they would be. So, when I looked
Mm,
up mental health for March of 2023, that's the latest update that I found. So, 29% of entrepreneurs suffer from ADHD,
okay.
30% suffer from depression, 11% bipolar, and 12% some kind of addiction. Um, while I'm not surprised at the addiction part, I am a little surprised that the depression number was 30%. I thought that was kind of high. 30% is pretty high to me. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's pretty high when it comes to entrepreneurship, but I could see why. Um, I can see why. I feel
Okay,
like
so
entrepreneurs, we don't prioritize our mental health, right? Um,
no, we self-sabotage. We compare too
Absolutely.
much. We
And we don't
compare.
even know, like, we kind of normalize that, right? We normalize comparing ourselves to other people. We normalize watching other people's success and feeling like we have so much to do, to the point where we
Hmm.
don't even enjoy the success that we already accomplished. Like, sometimes we forget how far we came, right? Um,
Hmm.
and I don't know about you, Nisi. Sorry, y'all, if I call her Nisi. That's just what I call her. But Shanice, I don't know about you, but do you feel like you celebrate yourself as much as you
No,
should?
no, I really don't. I am a silent person. I really just get my wins and just keep, just keep on
Just
going. I
keep
don't
going,
really
right?
like a lot of people don't know I graduated from school this year. A lot of people don't know I opened up a new business this year. Like a lot of people don't know I hit my first 30K this year. Like I did not
You
celebrate a
ain't
lot
tell
of
us
things.
that.
So nobody
Congratulations.
not
At the
so a
end, we're
lot
going
of
to take a
people
shot to the celebration.
y'all see her. Miss Carter said definitely like
Look, we got to celebrate. What are you talking about? Like, you
I
didn't
just
tell me that.
yes.
Congratulations. That's so
Yes, yes,
exciting.
yes. So I think a lot of times entrepreneurs, because we be so busy in the hustle, and we be trying like, okay, great, we hit this milestone, and let's get to the next one. How can we do that better? That we forget to step back and say, oh my God, I did this. Oh my God, I accomplished this. I can't believe, sit in and embrace it. And then, a lot of times while we don't get to the next level, I realize is that because we don't embrace it, we don't sit back and we don't analyze it, then we don't have a chance to, just say,
Mm.
and I think that's a major part with your mental because it's like, do you celebrate yourself or don't you celebrate yourself? And
Mhm.
then sometimes when you celebrate yourself, are you celebrating yourself around the right people at that time? Because
I
that
was
can
going to
also
say
mess with
that.
your mental. Like if when you come down to celebrating, you have to make sure you celebrate with the right people because the celebration is that a positive celebration or whatever
Are the people going to think
celebration.
you're bragging? That's why you have to be around
Right.
certain type of people because it's not bragging. That's a big deal. We have to
Mm-hmm.
forget that a lot of entrepreneurs are out here looking to make their first $100 for the month. And if you say you made 30K or 20K, that's a big deal to celebrate. I don't care if you say you made 5K in a month of your business. That's something to
Yes.
celebrate because at one point you probably wasn't making anything, right? So you
Right.
always want to make sure you're celebrating yourself and don't forget how far you came. So yeah,
Right.
be around those people that want to celebrate you too. Okay. Because me, I want to
Period.
celebrate because I feel like if Shanice could do it, I could do it too. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Mm-hmm.
no like,
Yes.
it's no competition. It's more
No.
motivation. Like my girl did
Mm-hmm.
that. Like I see what she do. I see her show up for social media. I see her making all this content. Like I see her doing this stuff. So it motivates me to keep going, to keep putting out content, to keep doing certain things. So
Yes.
definitely celebrate yourself in the right rooms. Not
Yes.
everybody,
Yes.
not everybody is
Yes.
happy for you. Um,
No.
but another thing I wanted to touch on too is when you prioritize your mental health, like you're better at decision making, right? You can be more
Mm.
productive. You can um have better relationships with people and then you can have a balance between your work life and your home life, right? Because when you don't prioritize your mental health, you get burnt out quick.
Yes.
And
It
that's
get
something that,
cloudy.
yes, that's something that I dealt with. And I'm gonna share a little bit about myself just because I don't mind being a little transparent. Um, but I have been an entrepreneur for a very long time. I can't count right now. I want to say eight
Oh
years, right?
gosh.
But a full time entrepreneur, I've been a full time entrepreneur for almost 3 years. And last year, it just hit me that I was really a full time entrepreneur. Like I'm really doing this thing. But it
Mm-hmm.
hit me when I was burnt out at that time, right? So it hit me. I'm burnt out. I'm getting nervous because all my life I had a job. Like I've been working since I was 14. So this is the first time I don't have a job where I'm clocking into and somebody's telling me what to do. So I went through a little bit of a depression. I have never dealt with depression a day in my life ever. So for me to go through that, I didn't know how to get out of it, right? I didn't know that it was depression. I didn't know what it was. So, and I didn't want to claim depression, but I think that's what it was, right? So I didn't know what that was. And because my mental health wasn't right, I did absolutely nothing in my business. So some people may say, "Oh, you were showing up."
Mm-hmm.
I was half-ass showing up, honestly. And I hope we can curse on here, but whatever.
I think we
but
passed the limit. I think we
yeah,
passed the
like
time mark.
I was half ass showing up for my business, right? I was unmotivated. Even
Right.
though I would show up, it was like a job for me. It did not feel fun creating content. Whereas before, it was fun. I enjoyed showing up on social media. But last year, when I went through this depression, I couldn't make any decisions. I did absolutely nothing. It took months for me to really open my spa. People didn't know that I was going through this stuff, and nobody really asked, how are you? If you need anything. A lot of people didn't ask that because a lot of people are going through their own things too. So I
Mm-hmm.
didn't feel a type of way like, oh, nobody asked me. I just felt like, life is happening for me and life is happening for other people, right?
Right.
But I also didn't reach out to anybody either because I didn't want anybody to judge me. And I know there's so many people probably went through that or
Mm-hmm.
currently is going through
Going
that.
through that. Yes.
Right. So I just want to let people know that I am a genuine person. I'm a listening ear, and I don't mind if you want to, because a lot of times you don't want to talk to people that you know, right? Because people judge you.
Right.
So I am a listening ear. I understand it. I'm open to listening, to helping you through whatever struggles. If you just want to vent, I'm okay with that too. I know I'm no therapist, but I have a heart for people. And that's something that's not going to change about me. But I picked myself up and I'm finally doing the things that I need to do in my business. And I'm so happy that I did prioritize my
I'm
mental
happy
health,
with you. Do
Thank
you
you.
know what steps do have you defined what steps you think that you took to get yourself out of it?
So I kind of just thought about the things that I used to do when I was in a better headspace. What was I doing? So I had a morning routine. I would
Mm-hmm.
get up, I would listen to something inspirational, I would go for a walk or workout. Um, and I was just talking or I was just looking at different things and different people, right? So even on social media, I at that time I followed a lot of people that were motivating. So once I realized, okay, I'm not doing these things anymore, I don't have my routine, I created a morning routine. And it was very hard getting back into the habit of
Mm-hmm.
creating a morning routine. Like I would still wake up, grab my phone and be looking at the gossip pages, right? But then I'd be like, hold on, no, put that down and go listen to something motivational. So that's what I did.
Mm-hmm.
I started to do that. And then I started to accept that it is okay to not feel good, right? So if today I don't want to post and I don't feel like putting my energy into my business, I don't have to because I need a break too. So I started to just put myself first. Um and I just, just got around other people that were doing the same thing that I did. I stopped gossiping as much because at that time I realized I started gossiping, and that's something that I did not do. I was always in everybody else's
Mm-hmm.
business, celebrity business, things like that. So I stopped doing that stuff. I unfollowed a lot of people. If you weren't motivating, I unfollowed you. So just those little things like that. And I didn't really tell anyone what I was feeling. I would say like I don't feel like myself or
Mm-hmm.
my energy is
You
off.
did.
That was my favorite line. My energy is off.
No, your favorite line was, "Child, I don't know, I
Yeah.
don't know, I don't know." I was like,
Because I
"Oh
didn't want
God."
nobody to worry about me. I don't want nobody to worry about me because I'm not the type that is gonna do anything to myself, but
Mm-hmm.
it's still a part of me that still don't want nobody to feel sorry for me, right? I'm just that type of person. So I just will be like, yeah, my energy is off. Like that was just my favorite line.
Mm-hmm.
My energy is off. I don't really feel like you. But
Mm-hmm.
that this is just what I did.
Mhm. Yeah, I knew, and then I kind of started figuring out how you was changing by certain things you would say. I ain't gonna go into detail, but your language at that time really changed
Hmm.
dramatically. It was around this time, like maybe a month or two prior to
Was
around
it?
February or March. Yes, yes, it
It could
was.
have been.
Your
Look, I'm like, I
wording,
don't remember.
your
I
wording,
feel
it
like
was
it was more
like
towards the end of the year though.
nah,
So the okay, so the
it was this time
depression.
last year because you was waking up early. You started back your routine. I
No, no,
know
no,
because
no, no. I got out of my little depressive state. So I was fine then. It was towards the end of the year, maybe like October, November is when I started to get a little in my feelings and get depressed. It was like January, February when I got out of it and I got into my routine. So that's probably what you talking about, me getting back into my routine. But this was very much recent. It's very, very recent.
oh it was recent.
And
Oh.
I could tell because even the people around me, like I was questioning them too. I was
Mhm.
questioning the people that I was close to, and I just felt like people wasn't being real to me. Like I was
Mhm.
going through a lot of stuff, and I didn't want to really deal with anybody. Like everybody was like, "I don't trust you."
But
Like
that's
I was
real.
looking at everybody sideways.
But
But
that's real.
and had I not been going through certain things, I probably wouldn't even felt
Mhm.
that or recognized that. But I was doing a lot of shadow work, looking at myself and looking at the
Mhm.
type of person that I am. Why am I the way I am? So I did a lot of different things to kind of get out of that, but I'm just happy I did get out of it
I'm
because some
happy
people
you
don't.
out of it. Do you
Yeah,
think social media plays a large, I think social media plays a humongous
absolutely,
role in business,
absolutely.
entrepreneur, mental depression. I think it plays a major role.
Yeah, absolutely. And you have to pay attention to you have to pay attention to the people, like I said, that you follow, the people
Follow.
that you are listening to, because imagine if you're not in a good headspace and you're feeling like, oh, my business is failing, or
Yes.
did I make the right decision? Because that was my thing. My thing was, did I make the right decision? It wasn't that the business was failing or anything. It was, did I make the right decision leaving my career job, right? That's what kept bothering me. Was this what I is this what I'm supposed to be doing? And I felt like God is not talking back to me. Like, you
Hi.
know, that's how I felt, right? So imagine you feeling that and then you get on somebody live and they're saying like, just go get a job somewhere. Like, this ain't for you. You ain't supposed to be doing that. And you like, damn, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm.
You like, it's just like, damn, like,
You gotta
you
be
can't you
mindful of what
can't
you
you can't
say.
listen to stuff like that, especially when you're not in a great space, like, you know what
Yes.
I'm saying? And it's probably nothing that that person was saying to be mean or anything, but they probably was coming from a harsh type of love type of thing. But the mind
Right.
state that I was in, I could not hear that. I don't want to hear that
Right.
shit because I'm already contemplating, should I be going back to a job? You know what I'm saying? So you gotta really
God.
no, for real, you gotta really be paying attention to the people that you're listening to. And not to say that, I don't love these people that I was hearing, right? But at that time I could not hear them. So I had to take a break from certain people. I had
Yes.
to pay attention to what I thought about other people. If I saw somebody posting, a bunch of nice stuff, did I feel jealous, right? Because that's
Hmm.
an honest feeling. Sometimes you may
That
feel a
is.
little jealous, right? So I had to catch myself like, sis, what is you mad for? Like, your time is coming. And not that I was like, oh, ew, she don't deserve that. It was more
Hmm.
on, it was more like, did she really do that?
It was
Did
the
she really do
comparison.
30K? Did she really do
Hmm.
100K? You know what I'm saying? It was stuff
Hmm.
like that. So pay attention to the things that you say about other people because
Yes.
you might need to do a little shadow work too. It's not always other
Yes.
people, it could be you too.
Yes. Yes.
So,
Yes. 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 And also
yeah.
unfollow the negativity. If you don't like if you think that the people, the person, the page, the content ain't matching with your vibe, if you know that it might be adding on to it, remove it, delete it. You ain't missing out on nothing. Delete those social media pages, delete those coaches, delete those friends, girl, delete the friends. If
Ooh,
the friends
child.
ain't friends and you know the friends ain't in your friends or the entrepreneur of the friends, delete the friend. Just because a friend is following your page don't mean that you gotta follow them.
I deleted a
I'm
lot
just
of them,
saying.
okay? Because I used to
Just
be
because
that
they follow you
person.
don't mean you gotta follow back. I think people get that so misconstrued that follow for a follow. Girl, you follow me. I'm not obligated. I ain't mandated. If your page ain't what I want, if it's all negativity, talking about people, throwing people underneath the bus, if you're doing certain things
Ooh.
that I don't want to see, if that's all I see in your stories, I'm blocking you, I'm removing you. I just don't. We have enough of gossip pages that we can go to look at that. I don't want to see that on my feed. I want to see
Girl, even them
positivity.
gossip pages I started unfollowing. Because I said, this don't make no sense. I'm following the Shade Room, Industry on Blast, and everybody else. I said, this is too much. When I first was in my best, living my best life, feeling my best, I didn't follow any of those people. And I'm
Hmm.
like, that feeds on that mental health stuff. Get off of there. So I had to
Right.
unfollow a lot of them. Now I do still follow one, but the rest I unfollowed them. I
I
can't see
think we
that up and down
do.
my timeline.
I can't
So
even. I think one of my tips would be for any entrepreneur that's going through anything to write.
mhm.
Get your book, get your journal. There's so many different avenues. Get you a what is it? Good notes. Get something. Just get a pen and paper and write it out. Don't come to social media about it.
Yes.
Um, find you. I would say find a therapist. Don't go to your family, your friends. Get an outside person.
Mhm.
To me, I think it's best to get an outside person. I also think that because I'm even thinking of looking into a life Was it life
A life
coach?
coach, yeah.
Get a life coach. A
Mm-hmm.
therapist and a life coach are two different people, two different things. They serve two different purposes. And it's
Get
okay to
both.
invest. Yes, that's what I was about to say. It's okay to get both and it's okay to invest. The same way we invest in our hair, our nails, we go to different people, we talk to different people, we tell our hairstylist all our business. Girl, bruh, go sit down and go talk to a life coach. Go see
Mm-hmm.
a therapist. It's okay.
And educate yourself. Like, understand what depression looks like. Understand what,
Hmm.
ADHD. Understand what that stuff look like, so that you don't look at it as if it's an illness, like a real illness or something. Like, it is
Yeah,
okay
right.
to be depressed. It is okay to be going through something, but get help for it too. So, also take time for yourself. Hello, self-care spas. We're
Yes,
around.
yes, yes,
um
yes.
Take some time to yourself. Don't always feel like I'm not where I want to be, I have to keep working. Like, no, you have to take a break, or
Take
you're
a
not
break.
going to be working at all. You're definitely going to get burned out. I was that person. I got burnt out, and I couldn't even think. Like, I couldn't even be creative because my brain was like, yeah, I'm done. It's shut
And
down.
people don't realize that you can get burnt out.
Hmm.
We really get burnt out. I went through a whole phase and I'm kind of still in the designer part
Yeah.
of a fall because it is a lot to create
Hmm.
daily and create different designs and do different things for people. And it's a lot and people don't talk about it. Like I damn near walked away from half of my design business. I took away a lot of
Wow.
services from my design business because I wanted to protect my mental health.
Mhm.
I used to provide 10 design services. Now I only provide 4.
And Shanice knows. She knows when to say no. See, I'm not that person. I will do almost anything, but I have to realize, like, girl, this is a business. People have to respect you. Say no.
Yes.
And that's what I'm learning, right? Putting boundaries on things. I'm setting
Hmm.
hours. You can't talk to me at 10 o'clock at night. Absolutely not.
No.
You can't talk to me at 7 a.m. in the morning. Absolutely not. Like,
Mm-mm.
that's
No.
my time. And when I get to you, I get to you.
And y'all have
So
to
set
understand it's
boundaries.
okay. It's
Yes.
okay. It's
The
okay to
people
say,
who rock with you will still be there.
they
They be all
appreciate.
right.
Tell them they can't contact Target. They can't.
Okay.
Walmart ain't calling them back like that. Tell them don't be DMing you 5 o'clock in the morning asking you what's the status of such such. Boy, send me an email. Respect my boundaries. Don't fall into that slump that everyone's saying. Oh, send me a DM. Send me that. Set your boundaries. I work between the hours of 10 to 2. Customer service is between 10 to 3. We respond back in 24 to 72 hours. They'll understand that. Put a policy on your website. Put that thing in rotation. They have a
Absolutely.
problem. Tell them look at your policy. Protect
Absolutely.
by any means necessary. Protect your mental because at the end of the day, who else is going to protect you but you? The clients will be there. The service will be there. The products will be there. But will you be there? You
Okay.
know, will
And
you be
also,
there?
another thing that I wanted to say too is just be kind to people, right? A lot of times
Hmm.
we may see things that people are posting, and you may think that it's just another post, but pay attention to the things that people are posting. Not
Ooh,
to bring no sadness here, but last month, one of my friends, it's been a month actually, in 2 days, one of my friends, he actually
wow,
committed suicide, right? And the day before he committed suicide, or the night that he did it, he posted videos of all his friends, and he posted stuff saying, thank you all for being a part of my life, or something. Now, it was just a meme that he reposted, right?
wow.
But I didn't see it because that day I was super busy,
Mhm.
but my sister seen it and my friend seen it, and nobody thought to like hit him up to ask him if he was okay, because as we look at it, this just looked like his normal posting because he goes out a lot. He posts his friends a lot. But he literally posted every single friend every time he went out. Like, the post was very, very long, and not one person probably thought to just ask him if he was okay. So I just say, be kind to
Mhm.
people and be a good listener, and listen without judging people. When you're very judgmental, people pay attention to that and they won't want to come to you, right? But if you're somebody that's always kind, right? they don't mind sharing things with you. It's hard to go to your friends and family to say, I'm not feeling good, or I feel like this, and this, right? But if you're a kind person and you just ask them, are you okay? How are you feeling today? They may want to open up because they may be dying to tell somebody what
Mm-hmm.
they're going through. But number one, the people that are being nosy, they're being nosy. They don't
No,
really
yeah.
care. Or
Right.
nobody's going to ask you, are you okay? So we kind of have to normalize talking about mental health and asking people,
Yes.
are you okay? What's going on? What's wrong? And I feel like that's something so many of us don't do. There's things that I've seen
Yes.
all the time, and I don't ask people if they're okay, but I said I'm going to start. I'm going to start asking people, like, are you okay?
Yeah, because
'Cause-
sometimes I be thinking I be overstepping boundaries. That's why I don't ask.
yeah. But some
Especially if I'm
people
not
want
really
you to
close
ask.
with that person. Sometimes I'll be like, I don't know if
Yeah.
this is my place to ask, but
Or
I
you could
think
just say, "How are you doing?" I
right,
pray that you're okay, because I've done that.
good
I've seen
one.
people post things and I'd be like, "Hey, how are you doing?" Or "How you been? I pray that you're okay," or something like that. Like, I always send
That's a
something
good one.
kind if I feel like something is off. So that way I'm letting you know that I care about you, but you don't have to open up if you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? So just be
Oh, that's
kind to
nice.
people. Um, like I said, practice self-care. And connect with other people, set boundaries, get more sleep,
Hmm.
get more
Journal,
sleep, journal.
exercise,
Yes.
take a cooking class, get another hobby that doesn't require a lot of things. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning how to do nails. Look at me.
Okay. Can I be your
Look,
first
don't look at my
client?
nails now. Don't look at my nails, y'all. But I'm learning how to do my nails. So like take some time out, learn something new. You never know what that might end up. But just
Yep.
it takes your mind off of things. That's a therapy.
Anybody want to come up and share anything before we get off, or if they've ever dealt with mental health as an entrepreneur?
Oh
Um,
yeah. You still have the
we got a couple more
uh,
minutes for them to join. If y'all
yeah.
want to come up, just
Comment,
comment in the chat and let us know.
comment in chat, let us know. And also comment in chat, let us know if you would like us to host more mental health days,
Or if y'all want
conversations.
us to go live more. This is our first time live on YouTube, but
Oh yes, tell us
it
how
won't
did
be
we
our
do?
last.
We tried. We trying, y'all. We trying.
One thing that I have read, and it's not the exact words, but I read something
Hmm.
and it was saying, like, go back to the things that you enjoyed before life changed you, or something like that. Before life changed you,
I
or
know what you're
before life
saying.
started
Yeah.
to happen. So it's
Hmm.
like,
Something like
it
that.
made me started thinking about the things that I did when I was younger without all the extra
Hmm.
responsibilities. So what did I enjoy? I used to enjoy, like, the little hood books. Right? I used to enjoy those little hood books. I don't know if y'all remember Coldest Winter Ever, and so I say, you know what? I'm gonna give me a little hood book to see if I still
Can you see the
enjoy it.
comments?
Yes, yes, I'm gonna
Okay.
come on the next
Angela.
one. I definitely feel this should be a weekly discussion. Oh, we could do that.
Okay. And Tamika said the same thing. She said, me too. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Yeah, I think like, and I also we could talk about this on another time. But I also think that adults we get adult ADHD when we get adult when we become adult.
Hell
Because
yeah.
sometimes y'all, I be sitting here like,
Hmm.
what I supposed to be doing next? Like I
Girl,
really do think that adults
it's
we do
bad.
create adult ADHD. Like
We
I
do.
think I have adult ADHD, but I'm okay with it.
You saw the statistics. I just told you they
I
high.
do.
It's
I do.
29%. That's
Me and my
high.
girlfriend were just talking about it. And she said, "Don't laugh at me, but I think I cure adult ADHD." And I said, "Me
Girl, I know
too."
I do. Girl,
Said
somebody
I
could
was
text me.
embarrassed.
Somebody text me and asked me about trademarks, right? So I went to go text them back, but I was like, let me look up the trademark website. I go to the internet to look it up. Never looked it up. Never text them back. Girl, she texted me the next day. I was like, I'm so sorry. I said, this is so bad. Like, I literally went to the internet to get the website, and I don't know what else I started doing. I probably started looking at the news on there or something. I don't know.
See, and don't get me on TikTok because that's another thing.
Child, you'll
But
be there for hours. You be like, damn, I done wasted all this time scrolling on damn TikTok. But y'all, let me tell y'all something. I used to be
I do
very
too
hard on
urban. I
myself.
used to.
I used to be very, very hard on myself, and I used to be like, "Oh, I can't scroll. I can't scroll. I can't, be on Instagram." Yes, you can. Like, of course, you don't want to be on there for hours. You want to be productive, but it is okay to be normal. Me, I used to be like, I don't watch TV. I don't got time for TV. It is okay to go watch a TV
Hmm.
show once in a while, because if you had a job, you would be watching TV. So even
Let me
though,
tell y'all something.
a business is always a business and it's always running, you still need to have a normal life outside of your business. So if you want to scroll on TikTok a little while, do that. Maybe put a time limit on how much you scroll. If you want to watch the ghetto stories, the ratchet TV, watch that shit. Okay. I had to start
Mhm.
telling myself, like, it is okay, because I used to be like, no, I'm wasting time watching TV. I could be doing something. No, because if I don't sit here and watch this TV, I'm gonna be burnt out again.
Listen, I'm gonna
So
look at my Real Housewives. I need to catch up with my Murray to what's the face show? That's my outlet. Okay, you can't
right.
go shopping no more because the daggone shopping stores ain't got nothing. So you can only go shopping online. So yes, I'm gonna look at all my YouTube videos, and I'm gonna look at all my Ratchet TV. Okay, no,
Y'all,
not
I'm
Married to
getting me a good
Madison.
hood book.
Married at First Sight. I need to catch up with that because I need to find out who getting divorced.
Mm-mm.
Like, and yes, I love me a good urban book. My girlfriend just finished reading one. I need to go buy it
And send
tomorrow.
it to me, because I swear I ain't read an urban book in a very long time. I
You,
said I used to enjoy that. I think I'm gonna get one. All the new
yes,
books that I have, they all about entrepreneurship, money.
me
No, I don't
too.
want to read that. I want to get hoods. Give me
Or
a
about
hood book.
skin or body. Yeah, Shauna was
Okay.
just reading a book, so I send it to you when we get off of here.
That being
Uh,
said, this is a well needed topic. I am overly hard on myself and over process things as I suffer from anxiety. This topic is everything we need. Absolutely. Listen, I
yes,
feel like a lot of us, and that's something that I feel like I developed at an older age, anxiety. I never dealt with that, but I also feel like maybe I did deal with it. I just didn't know what it was. Right now, they're putting
right,
names to things. um,
right.
and I feel like it's okay. You got to give yourself grace, but do something. So if today the only thing you was able to do was post the reel, that's okay. You did something.
And I suffer from that too, because like I was saying to myself, I said, what did I accomplish today? What did I accomplish today? And I did. You have to realize that you do accomplish things. Like even if it's
Yeah.
just one or two things, it's one or two things off that checklist. A lot of times we say if we don't complete at least 4 to 5 things, we ain't do nothing. But we have to sit back and stop being so hard on ourselves.
Hmm.
If you just do one email, if you just did one respond to an email, if you made one phone call, if you just worked on one body today, if you just serviced one client today, you
Absolutely.
accomplished something because you got out of bed, you put your clothes on, you did your face, you got your butt in the car, or you set yourself at a computer, you got on the phone, and you made something happen. So we
Hmm.
have to learn, and I have to learn that too, because a lot of times I'm extremely hard on myself. People don't know I suffer with I don't sleep. Sleep's on the
You
I am
damn
up
sure don't.
half of the night. Why? Because I'm hard on myself because I feel as though that I'm never done. Because every time I wake up, I always have stuff to do. And that's when I realized that I had to put a limit to my schedule. I was always open. I was always available. I was always answering emails. People had my personal
Working,
phone
working,
number.
working.
People was answering my DM. Natasha knows. People was answering me. She'd be like, "What you doing? Working? What you about to do? Work? Where you at? In the house? What you doing? Nothing. Working, working."
Girl,
Then
that
I
used to be
realized
me.
I wasn't sleeping. I wasn't eating. I was gaining weight. I wasn't losing weight. When I put a time on myself, I lost what, 50 plus pounds now. I'm back on a regimen.
Period.
I am earning money. I'm working less hours. I am unstressed. And you ain't calling me.
I
Period.
deal with depression and anxiety, especially this year, and half of it bad. I had to start therapy and do a lot of absolutely. Listen, the thing that I
Yes,
say is,
Tamika.
so if you feel like you're stuck or you're going through something and you cannot figure it out, I think the best thing you can do is take a break. Take
Yes.
a break from your business, start praying, start meditating, And take some time for self-care. Like, you have to really just sit back. If you need a facial, go on Groupon, right? Get you a massage, go on Groupon. Like, I feel like to take a step back and just kind of ease your mind a little bit, the things will start coming to you. It's gonna be
Yeah,
cloudy if you feel like I have so much to do. I'm not doing a good job. I'm a failure. I'm this. I'm that. You can't think like that. You got to take time for you. You got to stop doing all that. And I ain't gonna lie. I started watching TV. One day I realized, I said, "Damn, I've been watching TV for hours." But it was okay. After that, guess what I did? The next couple days, I started working. I started creating content. I started being
oh,
creative because I had a chance to think. So just
right.
take some time.
And then she said, I do stuff
Yes,
behind
take a
the
break. Your
scenes.
daughter was definitely right.
I'm in my own head a lot. Yes, you are, Ebony. You gotta listen to your daughter. Your daughter knows she's the outside looking in.
When I get overwhelmed, I start booking trips. That's a good thing, as long as you could take them trips. But no, I really do believe that you need to take some time
Period.
off. And I always recommend Groupon. I don't care what nobody say. Groupon got some good stuff on there. Now, I never got a trip from Groupon, but you can find something to do on there, something to just normalize self. Normalize not being an entrepreneur for a couple days.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's what people need. We need to take a break. We get it that we supposed to be doing, 6-figure weeks, 6-figure months,
Mm-hmm.
and all of that. No, you need a break. Take
That's
a
right. And
break.
also when you feel overwhelmed, I know I told you all to journal, but that's journaling your personal thoughts. If you feel overwhelmed in your business, I mean, you can also incorporate this in your personal. Write down the reasons why you feel overwhelmed.
Hmm.
Write down the steps or what it is that's causing you to feel overwhelmed. And this is me being a system and HR person coming in. If it's something in your business that you can outsource it out.
Hmm.
Okay, outsource it out. Put
Absolutely.
Come up with a budget. If you know it's causing you that much stress, if it's causing your mental, period, outsource it. Take it away from you and give it to someone else to free up your mind. That's what I'm working on. Angela, maybe we need to talk.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that's some tips I can say. Write it out. When you feel overwhelmed,
Oh,
sit
hey,
back,
Monday.
take a minute to yourself and say, why am I feeling overwhelmed? What is causing me to feel overwhelmed? What is causing me to feel this way? What is causing my mood to change? What is causing me to react the way I'm reacting? What is making me feel sad? What is making me not want to get out of bed? Or whatever your symptoms are, write it out. So when
Hmm.
you feel like this next time, or you don't feel like this next time, you can say, I need to outsource this, or I need to remove this, or I need to do this to make sure I don't feel like this next time, or I will never feel like this again.
Absolutely agree. Oh, this was good. We definitely got to come back
And
because
this was good.
we definitely got to come back. Listen, next time we come, we need y'all to come up here.
We got some people. I
Because
saw
I
their
just told
names.
my little story. I just told y'all my business, which I don't mind. It's like I feel like we have to normalize it. And if it starts with me, it's
Mm-hmm.
okay. I'd rather it start with me than for people to feel like they have to hold it in and then take themselves out. Like, that had my friend taking himself out, that hurt me bad, because and this is not even
Mm-hmm.
somebody I knew for a bunch of years. I think I knew him maybe 2 years, but we had just started getting very, very close, and I was just with him. So to see that happened, and I felt like I thought something was off and I never asked him, that bothered me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It
Mm.
bothered me so much. So now it just, for me, it was just life changing. Like, start asking people if they're okay. Even if they don't tell
Yes.
you, you
Yes.
tried. You know what I'm saying? Be very kind to people. So I'm okay with, sharing the things that I go through, because as we can see, it's so many other women on here that are going through it. And I don't know if you guys know, women entrepreneurs deal with depression more than men do. So
Mm.
listen,
Yeah,
we
we
need each
moms.
other. We need to be kind to each other. We need to support each other as women, and just pray for one another.
Right. And since we have y'all on here, drop some titles, lives or podcasts that you would like for us to talk about, especially around
Some
mental health.
topics.
Yeah, some topics. I couldn't get the word out. I was
So
still
one that
so
I kind of want,
annoying.
and it might be a little sad, but I kind of really want to talk about it. Like,
Which
I don't
one?
know if anybody else have dealt with, family or friends that commit suicide, but I want to know, how does that affect you as a
Hmm.
person? Because that affected me a lot. Like I went through a lot of stuff. So that's a topic I'm willing to talk about if you guys are willing to talk about it. Because that was a
Yeah,
lot. Listen, I
yeah.
went through a lot. I went through anger, I went through guilt. I went through a whole lot. Like that was my man for years. like
Hmm.
so I think that's one that I really want to talk about.
A lot of people don't, because a lot of entrepreneurs do.
Yeah.
They do commit suicide. And a lot of entrepreneurs deal with family or friends, or even other, entrepreneur friends that have committed suicide.
And people think that money is everything. Money is not everything. Like,
Because
yes,
look at,
money is important, but money is not everything. People have more money than anything and they still are unhappy. So
because
you got
who
to learn to
committed
find your happiness
suicide?
within.
Because they still trying to determine why. I can't think of his name. The guy that was dancing, the Ellen
Oh,
guy.
yeah, Twitch. Mm-hmm.
Him. What was it? The Louis Vuitton guy. It was
Nah.
somebody else. All
Yeah,
these
it's crazy.
entrepreneurs, it's crazy, and no one wants to talk about it. Like they talk about it briefly, but then they just swept it away, and they don't want to go into detail. But
Mm,
it's like
a lot
it's
of
a
them.
lot.
And it be the pressures of the world, the pressures of social media. Like I can't stand social media these days. It's like people just feel like they could say whatever they want. And I be like, damn, didn't they mother tell them if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. So I may
What
be
the case
thinking
is.
something, but who am I to go type it in somebody's comments?
Oh,
So
when I
I
say these
hate people.
comments, the comments, whoo, like
People
we could
rude.
talk about weight loss, mental health. Me personally, that shut me down. My weight loss journey
Yeah.
and putting it on social media. When I tell you that shut me down. Where Natasha go? Okay, you're
I'm
back.
still here. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes. I don't know what
I
happened. But yeah, my mental health, and the thing was, the reason why it hit me hard, because I was doing weight loss personally, and then I was also doing weight loss as a business, and it was just boom, 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 boom. So I think that's a good subject to talk about, entrepreneurs and weight loss and mental health, because that's another big thing a lot of people don't talk about.
because
I
people
think
are
being
very, very
prepared.
mean. So social
Very.
media make you feel like you gotta be perfect. You gotta have a BBL. You gotta have Botox because you can't look old, right? So social media has this thing where you have to be perfect. So people get in their feelings. It's been time that I haven't even taken full body pictures because I didn't want people to say, "Oh, she
Mhm.
ain't taking them products no more. She got fat." Like you know what I'm saying? Like I've dealt with certain things like that. But now I
Mhm.
don't care because I'm out of that,
Mhm.
right? But at that moment, I did feel like that. Like, who wants to
I
show
did
that I'm
too.
gaining this 35 pounds back? you
Yeah.
know? So, social media is just
I
crazy. And
mean, we could
sometimes
go
you just
on
got
and
to
on
know.
and on about things
We
that
really
women
can.
deal with in entrepreneur. We could talk about women with entrepreneurs and friendship, like it's relationship. Oh
Ooh,
my God. Don't let us get to the entrepreneur and relationship
that's
subject,
going to be
because
another topic. We definitely talking about that because I got a lot to say
that's gonna
about,
be spicy, baby.
about that.
That's gonna be spicy, cause
I'm going to tell y'all
the
all my business.
stop,
I'm going to tell y'all all my business when we talk about that.
baby.
Because
We
that's
gonna have to put that on the close link.
that's gonna be
Password
pre-recorded
only.
because I might change my mind after I say some stuff.
She can be like, edit that out real quick.
I ain't mean to say that. So that we can't do that with live.
We ain't gonna do that one.
We can't do that with live, y'all. Y'all can
That's
have to
gonna be girl.
comment.
That's gonna be girl talk off the tube.
Ebony, share the book. Share the
Yeah,
book.
I just
Share the
wrote a
book.
book on it. A book on what? Evelyn, what you write a book on?
I don't
You
know if
want
it's
to
the
tell it?
social
Oh my
media or
goodness.
the relationships. I don't know,
I
but
don't
y'all,
know
we could
which
be
one.
here all night talking about this.
Yes.
Um, we're gonna definitely come back and do this again
Yes,
next
which I
time we want
enjoyed
some
it.
people on here to
So
talk
let me
with
know
us.
something, y'all. What days do y'all prefer? Do y'all prefer Thursday at 8 o'clock? Is this a good time? I don't know how. Me tell all my business.
So the
And
next
is
time,
everyone on this live, are y'all in the group?
yeah, I gotta be join the Facebook group entrepreneurship. Let me see if I could type it here.
Somebody said, can you type it into
Can I? Oh, she said
romance?
business and romance. Oh, that's good.
Ooh,
No,
I
I can't
can't
type it.
wait.
So text the word mastermind to 844-336-1796 so you guys are notified when we're going live. Again, you'll also get notified when we do our monthly free mastermind, and you'll also get notified when we do our free classes. So every month we do one free class. It could be on marketing, funnels,
Mm-hmm.
any type of business related stuff.
Graphics.
Yes, the week
Yes.
after, we're going to do a mastermind. We can come in, you can ask all the questions that you want. You can get some feedbacks on your ideas. We've
Yes.
helped people with funnels, we've helped people with campaigns. And that's just the time for things like that. So make sure you text that number. And any final words before we go?
Now, I would like to thank everyone for joining us on our first live, and we will see
Yeah.
you all. I think we're gonna try to do this once a month.
Yep. We could do it once a month.
Try,
So we'll be back
try
next
once a
month,
month.
y'all. We'll be back
Ooh.
next month. If you haven't already, make sure you watch our first podcast.
Mm-hmm.
A new episode is coming next week. But yeah, stay tuned and we will see you all live next month. Have a good night, y'all.
Thank you all. Bye.